Okay, well, I guess we're going to Sextantis 3. There is. Ooh, there's a lot of water on the planet. I've not tried Jaeger. I don't think we've got fire ice. I'm not sure. I've not set up the solar things for it. The collectors. Oh boy. Looks like Hoth. Hoth with rocks. Look at it. Let's get north. That looks like it's got quite a tilt on it. 12 degrees orbital inclination. Well, 13. 13-degree inclination. Interesting. $1.6 million. 1.8 million. 1.6 million. Lots and lots of silicon. At the moment, we don't need hydrogen, so we're good. Right, energy. I believe that's north. Looks like it's got a lot of buildable area, though. Yeah, it is pretty good for production, actually, isn't it? Crazy amount of land. That inclination, though. Quite a big circumference. Do you know what? I think we're going to use the entire solar array just on the equator. Oh, here we go. Finally. Whew. Power. We also brought some accumulators, I think. There we go. Guess we can build these away from the equator. You can't tell the planet's bigger. I think it is, but does it not tell you on the planetary information? It'd be kind of useful if it did. I've got 60 left. Hey, Dutch. Okay, they should now be charging. Just need to basically get enough power going so that we can run the interstellar station. See Arapine? Feels like cheating, why? What, you mean putting solar panels on the equator? Probably don't want to be too near that, to be fair. Well, it does give you power 24/7, and it actually provides quite a lot of power. But I've noticed as the game progresses, you need a lot more power. Like those particle collider things, 12 megawatts each. That's nuts. The good thing about the solar one, though, the solar array, is it's stable. The downside is on this planet, these are running 50% efficiency, so we're not going to get a great deal out of them. But it just needs to be enough. Well, we don't have anything like that here. Got a bit of a gap there. Not much of one, though. The batteries should buffer out the drop. Energy accumulated 9 gigajoules and rising. That should be enough for our needs. It's a real icy planet, this. That sun looks like it's really... It looks like a weaker sun, doesn't it? Like a weaker star. Just by the orangey yellow of it. No, we have 10 gigawatts accumulated. Okay, this is one of the silicon veins. Where are the biggest ones? 1.8 million, 1.6. Okay, we'll go for those two. If we go for those two, stick the portal on top there, belt them up, ship them off. Jobs are good 'un. This is what we came for. Can you go to sun? What do you mean? Oh, the star? Never actually tried. Should generate quite a lot. You can, but you can't land. One of the things I need to do is generate blue belts back at base and start using them, because this isn't going to run full time, I don't think. Unless we just put 3 on each belt, maybe. Could try. Why they overlapping? Okay, so I guess unlike Factorio, this game, the way this game's mining works is kind of weird and wonderful. There's 1.8 million silicon veins here, right? So there's we can get 1.8 million silicon ore out of that. What rate can we extract the silicon ore is entirely dependent on how many miners we place around it. So if they overlap, then obviously that vein will be diminished quicker. So if these two miners are mining that vein there, this is going to go down fairly quickly. But let's say this vein here is covered by 3 miners. Every time they make a sweep, they're going to mine 3 times out of that to 2 times out of that. Roughly speaking, what that translates to is build as many miners around the mining vein as you can. It will extract it quicker. The only thing that will stop you is if you can't belt it away quickly enough. That's true, Dragon Hero, but there was not... Yeah, you're right. You could overlap them in Factorio, but not to the extent that you can in this. Like, you can overlap multiple miners on one node. The more miners you have extracting, the faster you will get the resources out the ground. as long as you can ship them away.
I am enjoying the stream, but I am getting very hungry. What do you think I should have to eat?
Kebab.
Any recommendations?
Kebab.
Squirrel love.
Kebab. What a question. I mean, you know, to be fair, you could have a Chinese, you could have a Indian, but kebab. Now you're going to tell me you're vegetarian, aren't you? Vegetarian kebab. Fish and chips. If you want to. Guess. I don't know. Are you asking me more coffee? Asking chat? I say you don't like kebabs. Oh my god. Is Poppy still here? Poppy, can we... When we're doing mod recruitment, can we make sure one of the questions is, do you like kebabs? I kind of feel like it needs to be a filter. Mr. Hank, thank you for 39 months. Mind you, he's still on probation. In all seriousness, how about a Nando's? Get a Deliveroo Nando's. They've got a new super hot spice, which I've not tried yet. You could try that. But then you're going to tell me you don't like spicy food as well. Puppies, on the mod application form, can we also ask about spices? Oh, you love spicy food? Okay. Right, puppies, there needs to be one or the other. Spices or kebabs. Man, Hannah, you see, Hannah's a vegetarian who doesn't like spicy food, so... Tricky. Wait, I was going to say, why is that not working? You like spicy food? I try Nando's, and if not, go for Indian. Let's face it, right? It's pretty cold. The best thing to have in cold weather is hot, spicy food. So there's your answer. The cure for the common cold is a Vindaloo. Oh, I hate the way the lions do this. No, you're not doing that. Scumbag game. Oh, God. Don't play this game if you get OCD. Look at this. Look at this. It just gets worse as you go towards the pole. Oh my god. Game please. It's just, what is going on? Nando's it is. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the new spice. I got an email, and it's like the hottest one they do. But I've not tried it, so I would be curious to know. Oh, what's it now? Nando's? Maybe have a look on the website. Oh, that's slowly charging. Good grief. All the energy from the batteries is gone. Oh, we're going to have to put some warpy things in there, aren't we? Vuza X, it could be that. It could well be that. Yeah. I think it might well be that. Let's see. Put some of them in there. Put some of them in there. How many? We've got 19 on us. I mean, I don't know how many to put in. Put them all in. 50 warpers? 50 warpers in there? This is just a nightmare, isn't it? Look at this. What if it come round like that? Oh, I've done the wrong one. No. That'll do. What did I... Yeah, what... I forgot to smelt them. I was so eager, I completely forgot to smelt the darn things. LOL! I got all these belts full of junk now. Right, 2 belts. Let's see. Put 2 belts down the inside. Let's see. 2 ore, 2 seconds. It's 1 per second. But we can put the output onto a common rail. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll take 2 belts, put them into the splitter with 2 going out, so that'll balance it, and then put each side. Yeah, that'll work. So let's get the smelters. Induction. So, yeah, like that. Not sure how many it'll supply. I don't think it'll be a quite full belt. I don't think it'll do a full 12. We'll plumb the result back into that. Looks good. How many slots does the interstellar station have? 5. You mean for like, for items, 5? That's not right. Right, so we basically do the same thing on the other side. Mr. Scallinger, how you doing? Right, side. Jules, how you doing, mate? 52 months, purple button hive. How are you doing, sir? How's Dyson? Yeah, pretty good. I might just send these two into here. Tidy that up. Natronel, Lucky 13, it's great to share it with you all. Thank you for 13 months, Natronel. How do you rate this versus Factorio? Factorio's been going a long time. And there's a lot of depth to it. Fantastic modding scene. Really polished game. Like, really polished game. And obviously they've stopped, you know, they've finished it now and they're working on a big expansion pack. I don't think this takes anything away from Factorio. But if you like Factorio, you probably like this game. This game brings other things. But, having said that, it's pretty early time, early access, so long road ahead. A bit like Factorio though, the team behind this is like really productive team. And they communicate well. with their players, so pretty positive, I'd say. Like, this game's very polished for an early alpha. Amazed how smooth Factorio runs in even lower machines. Well, that was by design. The reason they use bitmap graphics is because they perform very well at scale. Imagine if Factorio's big expansion DLC was not actually game content, but they actually like a Factorio 3D expansion pack where it made it, I don't know, like this or like Satisfactory. Yeah, they're not running particularly efficiently. We need blue belts. Still, it's going to bring us a lot more silicon. I don't know if that would be possible in an expansion because you have to change a lot in the engine. Not really. The only thing that changes is the rendering, like how you draw the world. All the mechanics of the game, all the gameplay, all the ratios, everything underneath is completely the same, but how you draw the screen, that's completely different. Gamma 10, have a good one. I need blue belt. Really? Some kind of weird. It's not a full stack at all, is it? Well, that's to be expected. Let's have a look at the power. Alright, so we're doing okay on power. 64 megawatts. We have 14 gigajoules accumulated in the battery. I think we're good for power. One thing I don't agree with in this game, if I'm bringing 2 belts full of stuff in, I should be able to allocate more than 1 slot to this and thus fill it up completely. Like have more storage in here for silicon. If I want to, I should be able to have double lines of silicon. Trucker Chris, it does indeed, mate. Thank you for 33 months. Hope you're well. Now, what we need to do... we need to get that stuff sent over. And we need it to go to a place where silicon is being consumed. And this is the problem we have now. Because I want this silicon on the lava planet. Because that's where it's made into stuff. But the warp generators are being done on the home planet. So unless we start moving warp generators around, Space warper things. Isn't 10k more than a Mark II storage anyway? Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. If you put a third line into there, do you end up with more than 10? I don't know. Yeah, doing well, Trucker Chris, thank you. Cravbot, 51 months, tier 3, /join. Thank you, Cravbot. Wait, haven't you got a sub on Gravity as well as Cravbot? Or is that your name? I don't know, actually. I'm confused. Anyway, this Hoth, we'll call it. Hoth is doing alright for now. We're extracting lots and lots of silicon. We have the potential to move a lot of it, which gets us out the problem. And this will just basically run itself for a bit. Oh, you change your name, right. Yeah, I can't remember when he did that, but I vaguely remember him doing it now. Right. I need to get out of here again. So we need to head back to Kappa Cygni, don't we? How do we extract... Hang on, before we go, how do we extract fire ice? Look, I'm not done it. I haven't really got the stuff to do it, but I'm just wondering how. Was it that one with the fire ice? Yeah, Gamma Sextantis. That's the fire ice. Ice Field Jellisol, it says. Wow, look at the tilt angle on that. 27 degrees. Yikes, look at that. They're just normal miners. Interesting. Well, I can't get it because I don't have the mine. Like, I'd have to bring back a whole bunch of solar again. I'd have to bring another belt of solar, the interstellar, like everything. We'd set up another power network on another planet. Yeah, I think blue belts is the main thing now. We need to automate blue belt production. Do you not get fire ice from a gas planet, which is unlimited? Don't know. Is your solar on your network? You could just pull it. You'd have to set up an energy exchange between this planet and the other one. Which means basically shipping accumulators around, isn't it? Right, where are we going? There it is. At least they put some audio on this. It would have been really bad if it had just been completely silent. Imagine though, like if you run out of warp things when you're out and about. Rip. Connor, thank you for 62 months. Hello from very snowy and chilly East Scotland. Yeah, it's going to get warmer soon. Takes 45 minutes to get back. Can you imagine? And that's assuming you've not just done like a multiple jump somewhere. And there's no autopilot. That was glovage. Come on. That was glovage. 100% glove right there. Yeah, butter. Right, are we consuming silicon on this planet somewhere, or is it only on the other planet? Or is that the stuff that comes in from here? Yeah, remote demand. And then it gets shipped locally. Need to follow this drone. It's more needed on the other planet though, that's the problem. We have 2,000 warp drives in storage. That's quite a bit. Flippin' heck. 2,000 warp drives. Oh, that's completely full. I need to export them to the other planet. There you go, you'll do. Maybe instead of send them here, we send them into that one. That might be a better bet, actually. Out to the purple things. Yeah, you know why? If the purple things... Hang on. Let me dump all of these out of here first. Right, I need a very quick bio break. Should be right back. I need to figure out the purple things. And I need to make blue belts. So I just need to send a text. There we go. Right, so assume that's emptied them. Then reset that. So now they are on remote supply. That means we can go to the other planet and pull them in, and also pull in silicon bars, and that should, in theory, work as long as this thing keeps supplying. Does your daughter know about the pink shoes yet? I actually don't know. Yeah, so these things here, these particle containers, they're in short supply simply because there aren't enough, there isn't enough production of them. And that's happening, I think, there we go. So here's where they're made. And I think that happens because there's not enough green engines, if I remember. This whole thing needs scaling up now. We've got silicon. That's a supply from here. Oh, graphene apparently. Oh god, I bet you the fuel, the oil refinery is shut down. We have no graphene. So now I got to figure out where does the graphene come from. And I have no way of looking at the logistic chain to figure it out. I don't think it's the coal. My guess is the oil refinery, which is moving. Where's the coal being made? The graphene. Here, graphene. Oil. Yeah, it's the oil. It's the oil, or the sulfuric acid in this case, which is caused by the oil. Which is coming from here, so something else has run out. The supply chain is unbelievable. There, refined oil. It's demanding refined oil. Yeah, it's a hydrogen backlog again. It's literally always the hydrogen that's the problem. So all of that's happened because Because we're not getting rid of deuterium. Because we're not getting rid of deuterium, like, we're not able to keep the hydrogen thing going. And because of that, there's no oil. Because no oil, there's no acid. Because no acid, there's no graphene. Because no graphene, there's no engines. There's no engines. Like, it's just insane how dependent on oil this is. So, the only way to fix this is to start burning through hydrogen and or deuterium. So, I guess we need a lot of deuterium later, don't we? That deuterium was being burned. Why is it not in transit? Because that was being burned. Oh, there's a circular chain. There's actually a circular chain. Because the deuterium was being consumed in order to make the warp thingy, but it can't make it unless it can make those pink things. Because these here need graphene, which is indirectly dependent on oil. That's what's going on. No, it won't help if we increase the warp production, I don't think. Because there's like this weird circular dependency. Green science consumes hydrogen. Well, it consumes the eggs. It also consumes quantum chips. Which consumes plane filters, which we're not making. And we're not making Casimir crystals. That consumes hydrogen. We could start making these, but that needs graphene as well. Ah! What am I having for dinner? Chinese, apparently. I need to convert this hydrogen, this deuterium, into something that we can use. Or just store it. Just store barrels and barrels and barrels of it. Start making the crystals, the hydrogen disappear. Trouble is, to make the crystals, we need the graphene. Which is the thing we're trying to create more of right now. We're just going to put more of a strain on graphene if we do this. If you don't use deuterium fuel rods, you need the green eggs to burn deuterium. How many green eggs are we actually making? Resource. The only resource that doesn't run out is the oil. Yeah, we have nothing buffering green eggs in a way. Trying to think what we can do. Green eggs are used later as consumer besides warpers. So I'm trying to think we can build a lot of these, which will consume strange matter which indirectly consumes the pink things that we're trying to make. This is the problem. If we start making more green eggs, we're also going to burn... We're going to burn deuterium, which burns hydrogen. But we're then going to start burning through the pink... what are they called? These, which we need. Jaffa Cake, thanks 55 months. This is a real, like, problem. So the whole factory here shut down because it can't get these. They can't get them because of the graphene. And the graphene's not being made because of the acid. Is not present because we're not getting rid of hydrogen. There's another recipe for the pink things. What's that? Copper and... How do you hover over that? Look, if I move my mouse away, that tooltip disappears. So how do I see that alternative recipe? Well, I can delete the hydrogen, right? But that won't solve the problem. It'll just temporarily solve it. Under. Literally can't hover over that component to see what it is. Paul said, well done on the race on Sunday, so the rest this morning. Some hairy moments towards the end. Yes. Look for the gold gear. Oh, you mean, oh, is that like an alternative recipe symbol? I hadn't spotted that. Although the unipolar magnet is extremely rare, as long as you find it, you can make a particle detergent more efficiently. The unipolar magnet? What the heck? A unipolar magnet vein, rare. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's just, yeah, we'll just add a load of tanks and... What do we need? Stone, iron, and glass.